Hi, I'm Caroline Knapp, a lifestyle blogger, wife, mom, and homemaker. My husband and I recently followed our roots back to our beloved home state of Texas, where we are busy turning our new house into a home for our growing family. Follow along with me as I make it my priority to create beautiful, multifunctional living spaces that incorporate my Southern style in a family-friendly home. With baby number 2's due date quickly approaching and Knox's second birthday now behind us, we figured now is as good of time as ever to tackle transforming Knox's bedroom from a nursery into a toddler's room. Of course, I knew this day wouldn't be too far away when I came up with the design concept for the nursery, so I made sure to stick with a color scheme and theme that I could grow with them with just a few minor adjustments. Here are a few tips to keep in mind when designing your nursery so that it can easily grow into a big kid room without costing you too much time or money down the road. Luckily, a modern nursery doesn't have to consist of powder blue or pale pink walls. Since paint isn't something that can easily or cheaply be updated, we stuck with a neutral gray-beige color that can go with almost any decor changes. Another place where it's important to make smart selections is your bedroom furniture. It's important to select pieces that serve more than one purpose or that will grow with your child. For example, we've had a twin bed in Knox's nursery since he was born. Of course, in the beginning, this wasn't actually for him, but we were living in New York City at the time, and his nursery actually doubled as our guest bedroom. The changing table is another piece of furniture that your child is going to outgrow within the first year. Most tables offer a removable changing table top that can be removed and converted into a dresser, which is what we found for Knox's room. Lastly, your glider is another piece of furniture that is pretty baby specific. Once your child outgrows their baby bed, you're probably going to begin reading stories to them in their new big boy bed. I tried going with a gender neutral style that will work in any room. Now that we've talked about all the things that are not easy or cheap to update, let's talk about the things that are okay to swap out as your child grows. The accessories. Perhaps you fell in love with a nursery theme that feels really baby specific. Don't worry, you can still include those items in the nursery, just incorporate them sparingly through your accessories. When the time comes to convert your child's nursery into their toddler room, there's a few things to consider before you get started. Even though your child is likely just a toddler when you're tackling this project, it's still important to consider what your child wants. After all, you want their room to be a place they love. Having a room the child enjoys spending their time in, whether it be playing or sleeping, will make both the parents and the child's life much easier and happier. But of course, we still want to be practical. This doesn't mean if their current favorite color is bright orange, we go and paint all 4 walls orange. Find a practical way to incorporate the child's needs and wants into a design space that makes the parent and the child happy. Your accessories and art are a great way to update the room to show off his new interest. Perhaps the first and most obvious change when converting your nursery to a big boy room is the bed. Most children outgrow their baby bed between the ages 2 and 3, and sometimes even earlier. Some babies' beds have the capability to grow with your child with a simple conversion kit to become a toddler bed. This can be a great middle ground if you or the child aren't quite ready for a full-size bed. I don't want to recommend anything you will outgrow in another year or two and be back to where you started. For this reason, we chose to jump straight into a twin-size bed for Knox. As your child grows, their interest in toy collection seems to grow with them. So it's important that we have smart storage solutions to house all their new interest in toys. I prefer baskets to help hide any clutter or toys that can be an eyesore. Plus, they make for easy accessibility for your child and an easy cleanup for you both. Providing a soft surface with an area rug is a necessary canvas for all your child's favorite activities. Plus, it can be a fun way to add color or personality to the room. We went with durable carpet squares that can easily be washed in the event of future accidents and spills. Now that we've tackled all the logistics, it's time for the fun part, creating a play area that will stimulate their imagination. Since Knox just celebrated his 2nd birthday, he has lots of fun new presents to bring in to help complete his new play area. He loves curling up in his new teepee to read stories and to shine his new nightlight. I know this will also serve as a fun fort or playhouse as his imagination grows. Lastly, we are finishing Knox's creative space with a crafts table and chairs. This will be the perfect place to complete art projects, including coloring, Play-Doh, and even some Lego fun. I'm already so pleased to see how Knox's toddler room turned out. I cannot wait to see him grow and explore in his new space. I hope you've left here today with a few easy tips to tackle your nursery transition for your own kids.